Hi, Scorpios, and welcome to your September. Let's just say September reading. Okay, Scorpios. Um, I'm gonna do love, work, and family. Those was following me before know that I used to use this one, and let's hope that the newbies like it as well. Okay, let's get started. Now, Scorpios, I feel like in your love life, I feel like there is something there that has the possibility to blossom if you're single, and or if you're in a relationship. There is a relationship there, but right now there's a certain stagnancy going on. Like there's not really any momentum, or not really any movement, or not really. It's like a delay in something, a delay in the process, like some sort of weight or something, or some sort of like roundabout effect. It may feel like. Someone, both you or the other person that you may be interested in, may not be budging. You guys have got the sun card in reverse. The sun card in reverse is still kind of positive, but it's just that it's like delays, or maybe this could even have some. If you have children, some of you may feel stuck in a relationship with your two children. Maybe that's because you got the fool card here, which is like a blockage, or not really taking the leap of faith, or something's not really getting off the ground like it should. Something just feels like it's not coming into fruition as quickly as you would like, or as they would like. Someone may be harboring secrets, and it may be like a control issue kind of thing if you are single. But there's something, and if you are in a relationship, there's just some sort of stagnancy right now. You're not seeing, you may not really be seeing eye to eye on a certain situation, or there's just a wait for a certain situation, or a blockage on a holiday if you are together. But if you're not on a holiday, there's a blockage, or there's a wait before you can actually get to the gushy mush gush kind of, like, where you actually know where you stand. But I feel like the feelings there though. I feel like there's just a fight in who's gonna be the one, who's gonna be the leader. Hello, that leader. What the Caribbean peeps knows about that one. Okay, or Islanders, because I'm an Islander, but not necessarily Caribbean. Yeah, and then moving along, you've got the or maybe even possibly there may be some sort of religious beliefs that you and someone else may have that may be causing some sort of stagnation, or like, if it's not religious, family beliefs or traditional beliefs, or how someone chooses to upbring the child. It may be upbring the children. For those of you who have children, there's kind of that kind of issue maybe going on. Is maybe a fight in how you want to raise the children, or how you want the household to be raised. How you want the household to be operated. Right underneath that, you've got the Queen of Rods, or the Queen of Wands in reverse. Can signify a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, or it could just be you. And this could be advising you, Scorps, to not be so controlling. Because I look at this card, I think of Leo. When I think of fire signs, I think of Leos. I know Leos that could be very bossy. And then in reverse, like, you can only imagine what this card can mean for it being a fire sign kind of energy. So it's either your partner is this fire sign and they are very stern. Your partner may be a fire or a water sign, because then you've got Justice and the Five of Swords. So I feel like they may be really, really either you or them are just too overbearing, too much like my way or the highway. Like, this is the way it's going, and that's that. And it's like, nah, like, you can't be like that. We gotta find some sort of common ground. We gotta find some sort of middle ground. Or like, you can't just want to be right all the time. I mean, the Justice card is is a positive card, but I just feel like with all these cards paired up together, and then with the Five of Swords as well, it's like it's Imo saying like one of the what you need to work on, either you or your partner, is that one of you can't just always be right. You can't always get your own way, and you can't be like spiteful in receiving or injustice, or manipulative in receiving justice, or you know, things like that, things of that nature. So it's either you or your partner. So the partner, I definitely feel like it's either fire or fire or water. Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, excuse me. And then what you've got right underneath that, what is actually working for you this month in your love life, you got the Five of Wands and then the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like what this is saying is what's actually working for you may be just slightly smidge of you that don't overdo it. If you stand your ground firmly, or if you like hold on firmly to your integrity in a way that is not so overbearing, I feel like that may be what these cards could be saying. But on the flip side, I feel like it may be saying that you may be feeling, it may be like a slight like competition with someone, even whether it's paired up or not. It may be like a little bit of like friendly competition, but you may feel like I've got this in the bag. Scorpio like a very like out there, unique, eclectic beings anyway. So you may be like, there's no competition. Like I'm unique. Like you may, this could signify a woman or a man, but it could just be someone who is very like um set in their ways, very determined, very confident. Maybe a good bent to her, like good like competitiveness. You may have a good competitiveness with your partner, or if you may meet someone new who brings that into your life. But what's working for you this month is definitely this energy. So even if you don't have anybody paired up, it just, I feel like you are attracting, like you're very magnetic, and you're attracting a lot of suitors, and there may be people kind of fighting and vying for your attention. That could be what this means too. Um, and then what Spirit is advising you not to do this month in your relationship. Spirit is advising you not to be a party people, or not to be like unbearable, like where you can't work with people. Like don't be not. I was trying to always say an on team player, but is that even a word? Like don't be so uncooperative, or don't be so unwilling to expand, or unwilling to, don't be so sneaky, or don't feel like you have to do everything on your own, or don't feel like there's nothing out there for you, or don't be too picky in the groups or collaborations that come your way. Like just be, you know, USA. Like that kind of thing. And then for your work sector, you've got the High Priestess and then the Two of Cups. Now, for some of you, I feel like this is saying that you're finally starting to, or you want to bring out some talents in you that you haven't brought out. Like deep. This, I don't normally look at these cards like this, but I don't know why I feel like this is what this is saying. Like dig deep inside, your intuitive, your psyche. The High Priestess is the intuitive card, is the all-knowing. It's like that gut feeling inside of all of us. Is that magic energy that we have connected to the source. Very intuitive, very much in the knowing. Knows all the mysteries of the secrets of life. Yada yada yada. Could be like a healer, like tarot readers, all them type of things is what the High Priestess stands for. But it can also mean like just get into the core, get into the nitty gritty, get into the bottom of stuff. So I feel like this is saying like dig deep within yourself, or not even that deep. Like your intuition may be peaking right now, telling you what to do, who to partner up with, what talents that you've kept hidden, what you should bring back out into the light. There's no moon here, but I just feel like that's what this is saying. Like if you've buried something of yourself, bring it to the light. You've got I feel like there's people that want to help you as well, people that want to collaborate with you. Like, don't feel like you have to do it on your own, because you've got the Emperor card here in reverse, and then you've got the Four of Wands here as well with this. So I just feel like there is some sort of unity or community or building celebration like feeling, or maybe even like this may be a new job. Maybe some of you, this can mean that your new job is quite on you, like there may be like over surveillance, like overbearing, like hounding you, watching everything you do. But I feel like they mean well, but I just feel like they're just trying to put you on your P's and Q's, or there's someone that's coming into your life to just bring more structure. Like the Four of Wands is all about structure. Um, I hope this music getting too loud. Um, yeah. Is that what I want to say? It can also mean, though, watch out for someone that may be trying to take over your idea or take over something that you have implemented in your company or in your business that you work for. Someone may be trying to take what you created, and then this person may be a fire sign. It could be, this person can possibly be an Aries, which is a fire sign, or it can be an air sign, or a fire or air sign, maybe giving you some sort of trouble at work. Or like there may be like heavy surveillance with some sort of woman or man. You may be like under some sort of surveillance, like someone's watching you to see if you can be promoted to the next level. That may be what this is here. Yeah. Oh gosh, you may be scared to jump through the hoop or jump through the net or take the next step of something, but I feel like someone is going to be there to help clarify or help to, to help you to start seeing different roads that you can take, help you to start seeing different talents within you that you need to bring out, that you need to revisit, that is been inherent or innate within you your whole life, but maybe you may have neglected it for some reason or some of that. Yeah, so you revert them back to something that possibly just makes you feel at home. Okay? And then what you need to work on in your family life, you've got the Page of Swords in reverse, and then you got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles upright. So, what you need to work on, sorry. So, with you working on this, with this Page of Swords in reverse, and then the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like it's aiming for you to aim more towards unity. Like, aim more, like, don't feel like you got to do everything on your own, or don't be sniffing around, or watch out for someone who's sniffing around on you, or sniffing around at the job, like maybe sniffing around in files or poking around where they don't belong. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles is positive. This Page of Swords or a message is not really so, it could be a message that you receive that may not be so positive. Okay, this person may be like snooting around in your business, trying to see what you're doing, trying to see what steps you're up to, or what you're going to take next. Like if you're planning on leaving a company, maybe somebody may be trying to sabotage you at the company that you're trying to move on to, or if you're looking for like a recommendation ladder of any of that sort, you may feel like you may have to go. That may be what this means. Literally, you have to go to someone to get some sort of recommendation ladder so that you can move on up, or ask for a recommendation to move of the company, or a recommendation to move to another part of the company or something like that could be for some of you, and it may be like a blockage in that aspect. And then what is working for you this month? You've got the Three of Swords in reverse. So whatever heartache or whatever aching feeling that you felt was left or was alienating, it's healing, because this three in reverse is actually positive. Upright is when it's like the really like boom 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 heartache kind of feel. But in reverse is you're coming from that these swords are coming out and your heart's able to heal. Okay. And then what Spirit is telling you not to do is do not take opportunities to advance yourself. This Four of Cups here is very important. Who just got this with a different deck too? Taurus, I think. So act on it. Maybe you got some partnerships with Taurus. So act on these partnerships. Definitely act on them and don't drag it out. Don't wait too long. Like, work on these partnerships. Trust in them and trust in you. And then you've got, when it comes to your family, I feel like you guys maybe dealing with some sort of hierarchy or some sort of law or some sort of faith or some sort of ring or some sort of something that is important that is like held up there or that is authority in your family. I feel like you guys have to revisit some conversation. I feel like you're waiting for something to come into fruition. You may have to revisit some conversations. Because you got the Hierophant card in reverse. And then the Three of Wands here upright. And then the Ace of Swords. So I feel like there needs to be some conversation so that you can get to the bottom of something. And so you're revisiting something. And yeah, I feel like you're waiting to have some sort of conversation or waiting to revisit some law or some office or come to some sort of agreement with this Hierophant in reverse. Maybe the head of the family. You need to have some sort of meeting with the head of the family. It could be a woman, like your grandmother or grandfather. Something to do with the home or the house or property even. This could be for some of you. There may be some sort of fights about that, but I feel like there needs to be some sort of... And if you're... This could be maybe you're waiting for... a marriage. You're waiting for something to settle, whether it's a divorce or whether it's just to get along in your marriage. Because remember, this is the family section, but it can be the family that you created for yourself or the family that you were born into. What's underneath it, you got the Page of Water, the Page of Wands, and then the Temperance card. So I feel like Scorpions is telling you to be easy, be calm, be moderate, find a common ground. Do not be hasty and argumentative like the Page of Wands in reverse. So if you have received a message that is very angry, very aggressive, and very much something that you don't like, just kind of take the high road and deal with it in a more positive light. Because then you got the Temperance here, which is saying like balance, equal balance. Be calm. The Temperance is like messages, the messenger, messages from the angels. Accept what you're hearing in a calmly manner. Don't be overly temperamental about it. And just find and reach a common ground and like try to be the mediator if there are arguments. I feel like that's what you need to work on, being the mediator. Or not being greedy, maybe. And then what's working for you is the Queen of Swords in reverse. I don't really know how to read this card right now, I'm gonna be honest. Queen of Swords in reverse was working for you. Maybe this could either mean that you decided to hold your lip about stuff, because the Queen of Swords is very multi, it's very discerning. She's very like, she doesn't really give a shit. She will tell you the truth. The Gemini, Libra, and Aries. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is the air signs. Very, very stern. Very smart. Very much authoritative. Very much about logic and the mind, and very good with communication and good with words. But with this coming up and then it's saying in a beneficial sector with your family, and it coming up in reverse, I don't know, possibly maybe this is, can be a lawyer, or can be a someone is just willing to bite their tongue a bit. Let's see what other cards. Someone may be defending themselves, right? Okay, let's move along. And then you've got the Knight of Pentacles here, Scorps. And then the Seven of Wands in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, which is in the, that's telling you like, I don't, what you shouldn't really do this month. Okay, this month, don't be like, let things come to light. Don't try to brush stuff underneath the rug, or don't wait to stuff. Don't hold things up. Don't be so stern where you're like, I'm not taking anybody's advice, or I'm taking a blind eye to something. Don't underestimate the power of mediation. Is that the right? Okay, no. What the oracle card you got was To the Sea. Number 7. Shoot, was that for you guys, or was that for? Yeah, I think. Yeah. To the Sea, being in flow, returning to source, recognize how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Follow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. The relationship message, if this is for relationships, being that this reading has relationships and prosperity, there are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course that you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. That's perfect for over here when I was saying all of these bad boys here. Like, don't be too stern, and don't feel like you have to be right, and don't go the wrong way of getting justice. This spiteful way. Everything in the prosperity messages, if this has got to do with career, is everything seems to work out when you stop scrambling and allow the sea of opportunities to wash over you and wake you up to your most prosperous potential. To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. The true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents and abilities, and most important, your core beliefs. Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected in the outer one. When grateful to serve, you align your prosperity consciousness with a higher consciousness. You can expect miracles. Everything you need will come to you easily. Brilliant, Scorps. I only did one. Okay, I never really just do just one. So let's see. What is the message in this reading for Scorpios? That was quick. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And then stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay. I don't know about this. I think this engagement one is more to do with work, but I will see. Alright, Scorps, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your month. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and click the belly. Peace.